Mm-hmm.
So,
I agree.
yeah. How is it working with your friend?
Do you want to know a joke? Do you want to know something funny? Okay. Because my friend, she would, you consider her, up in the hierarchy, meaning
Mhm.
above me, my superior at work.
Okay.
So that's the crazy part, number one,
Oh,
right? Because she would be closer to the boss than I am. She actually sees my salary,
okay.
you know, and matter of fact, she is about 10 years older than me, over 10 years,
Okay.
over 10 years. And it's crazy because despite me being so young,
Hmm.
over 10 years younger than her, we get along so well. It shocks me on so many occasions. Like, how is the age gap? But she would always say to me that, you're very mature for your age.
Hmm.
You're very mature. And so I think because of that, we're able to get along. She's able to have certain conversations with me, and there's no awkward moment or immaturity
Right.
that's really coming in the way. So working with her, I mean, I work at a radio station here in Jamaica, Mellow FM, and our show runs from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Hmm.
As soon as 10 a.m. comes, I am in her office.
Hmm.
That is my daily routine. That's like where I go to unwind. I'm like, take the headphones off. I'm out
Hmm.
of there. Let me go. Let me go to her office. And I go and I sit down, and she's busy at work because she's the
Hmm.
administrator, right? She's busy at work, and I'm just sitting there on my phone. And we talk sometimes, and then I'm back on, and we're just in each other's space. And she'll share a joke with me,
Hmm.
and it's just like that, just candid.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
cool that
refreshing.
you guys can work with each other and still be able to be friends outside. Do you guys bring your work?
Yeah,
Do you guys bring like your work conversation out? Like when you're going out, do you talk about work when you're out or no?
we try not to unless it's something funny that happened.
Okay.
Unless we're laughing about something. But when we're out, it's just
Just
personal
you and
stuff
her.
that we're
Yeah.
talking about.
So that's good that you
Yeah.
guys can separate and
Yeah,
not
because
be
I mean
interfering.
basically she gives me orders at work.
Yeah.
And I don't feel any way about it because she's my friend. There are some persons, for example, who may say, well, you're my friend, you should cut me some slack. No.
Yeah.
I think just understanding that's her role and this is my role, it just makes the friendship flow easier than for me to want special treatment because you know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, I know I had a situation where I was trying to work with a friend and she
Mhm.
was a little bit more emotional and I had to put her aside like, listen, I'm not trying to be mean, but there are, expectations,
Mhm.
there are, things that need to be in order and I know we're friends, but sweetheart, I have a business to run and this is slowing me down. So I just know a lot. Some females kind of get attached with the emotion and just feel like because we're friends, you get
Mhm.
the special treatment. And sweetheart, no, I did not work my tail off to and give you a special treatment. So that's cool that you
Exactly.
guys can be friends. I know I'm like very, very detail oriented. It can be annoying.
Mm.
Um,
How so?
I I rather keep it separate. If I find someone that can know how to separate, but for the most part, I'm a big
You prefer to keep your business relationship separate from your friendships.
absolutely.
And most times I would be like that too, because I get exactly where you're coming from. But I also feel like just having the right understanding, I mean, just not trying to feel like you're more important than you
Yeah, no,
are,
no, no, no. I've
you know,
never felt like that. Yeah, no.
and even for me, not because there are times when I'm in her office, my friend at work, and she'll ask me to step outside because she's gonna go on a call,
Yeah.
or someone will come in and she asks me to leave, and I would never feel you know, insecure or offended.
Right.
Where at work, she's doing her job. I think it just comes from a place of respect too, respecting her role.
Right. But I had to learn that, people's upbringing, their background, their insecurities, like I have no control over it. And I
Mm-hmm.
can only vocalize, what I need, everything in black and white. Nothing can be in the gray. And if they feel how they feel, then I mean, you have to do what you have to do. So for the
Yeah.
most part, I like to keep it, business and personal. If I find someone, I mean, I'm open to it and we're going to have to sit down and have a conversation. But for the most part, I like to keep it separate because how I am as a businesswoman, I'm detail oriented and it can be intense.
Mind
I
you, though.
don't, yeah, I don't micromanage or belittle you. It's just, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just very detail oriented and how
Mm-hmm.
I work, like my habits and stuff,
Yeah.
it's a little hard for someone to catch on if you, especially if you're not in the industry of fashion. So it could be like
Right.
overwhelming. So
Right.
that is probably where they get a little flustered. But when it's like personal time, girl, girl, where the party at?